Alright guys, welcome back to another video, not even a month after the previous one. And I have a new PP again. As you can see from the title, it's finally a sub 15, and well, let's get right into the run then. So, just like last time, I'm using 6 instance wall, and I'm just locking all my stuff I want to play. And I spawn into this seed. There's no trees on this island, but I decided to do mapless buried treasure anyways, because I'm trying to do like playing out more overworlds and stuff. And this is an absolutely loaded chest, and now I'm just going to look around for trees. I paused a little bit here to like, I was playing in an uncomfortable position, so I was just adjusting myself. And I see islands over there. I see a magma ravine, what looks like to be a magma ravine over there. So I'm like, might as well play it out, even though it's going to be a little bit slow and cumbersome, because I have to swim all the way. I try to get a dolphin, but to no avail. Anyways, I'm just making my way over the island, and I guess this is a good time to talk about this PB. Overall, you'll see later on the specifics and everything, but I'm pretty happy with this run. Obviously, I probably won't stop grinding, or at least I might just slow down for a bit, but I'm mostly glad with the way I played out the seed. I think it's pretty nice. Sub 15 is always great. Almost 5-minute cut from my previous one. And anyways, you can see a lava pool right there as I'm mining this tree, so I'm like, okay, maybe this enter isn't actually that bad. So now I'm just making my stuff. Pretty standard. I actually make 2 shovels here, but like, whatever, I guess. It ultimately turns out to not be a big deal, because I actually end up using it, but whatever. It's just kind of a funny misplay. I'm looking for gravel here, and thankfully I made those doors, so I can just use the gravel at the bottom of the ocean. So now I'm mining my gravel. Pretty decent flint rates. Now this portal is a little bit awkward because of the terrain generation. Like, I do end up scuffing it a little bit, but you know, there's not much you can do. Like, whatever, it's not a big deal. So yeah. There's a pretty funny misplay that happens just about now. Just put my boat down for no reason. Anyways, if I made this portal faster, it's like easily like a 5 to 10 second time save, but it's not a big deal. But it was ultimately a good idea I swam over this island, because what do you know, I spawn inside the treasure room, which is very lucky. Obviously, I'm in a bastion at 2.5 minutes right now, which is wild. Anyways, I find the path I need to get to. I think this is pretty smart. I use a door here, and I'm playing it pretty safe because obviously this is like goated pace right now, and I throw that shovel down. So it's a pretty good thing I made 2 shovels in retrospect. I'm just doing the route as normal. As you can see, I'm playing everything really safe because this pace is like cracked, and I don't know my terrain around me. Like, for all I know, there could be a fortress right behind me. Yeah, that's misplay number 2 of the run so far. That was kind of embarrassing. Anyways, that was unnecessary damage, but whatever. And this part, that was scary. Okay, like, there's nothing I can do there. There's like 3 piglin just blocking the path, and that right there, using the sand, was absolutely the right play. I'm so glad I did that. So now I'm just getting my gold as normal. Again, eating a lot just to play it safe. And this rampart here actually ends up being like the best possible option. I look around, I don't really find a fortress, so I'm thinking I'm just going to have to send it in a random direction, because obviously I can't use pie chart to spawn in the magma room. Anyways, I'm just I get yeeted out. Just collecting all this. I'm not really paying attention to my obsidian count right now because like, I'm kind of just in the heat of the moment. But I just got 10 obsidian, which is great. And then I got another 4, so I don't actually notice at that point. But when I check my trades here, you might see that I have quite a lot of obsidian. Like, this is easily a situation where you'd wait for 20 obsidian. So anyways, I'm just waiting to collect the rest of my trades. Looking around once again, doesn't seem to be a fortress anywhere. Actually I haven't gone back to like check the seed. I haven't done that yet, but I'm pretty sure what I end up doing is like the best possible scenario. So I'm just looking around. I'm at about 5 minutes right now, so really good pace for me. I'd say I'd be playing for like, yeah, sub 15 or like sub 14, something like that. So I decided to go in that direction, just because it's like the most open, like it's most convenient coordinates relative to the bastion. And I'm out of the bastion at just above 5.5 minutes, pretty good. So I'm just making my way. I'm pretty reckless with my pearls here because like I can basically afford to use that many pearls. So yeah, this terrain is a little bit precarious. So I just decided to scan again just to see if I'm going in the direction of a bastion. And I'm not, so I feel like this might be a good idea. I sent another pearl here, and the skeleton gets me a little bit scared because I'm on 2.5 hearts. I have no food, and then I see the leg of the fortress, which is ludicrous to me. Like, I'm thinking this is the best place I've ever had. So I make my way over, and I'm getting a little bit nervous because I can't pearl. I don't see like a forest anywhere, no hoglins. I see some mushrooms, so I'm like thinking I could make mushroom stew, but I have no wood. So that's like really unlucky. There's no forest anywhere. So I decide that I have a stack of string in my hotbar, that'll be good enough. I'm just gonna go death reset right now. And ultimately this ends up being the optimal play. So I'm pretty happy about that. That was kinda unnecessary, but whatever. I just want to make sure like I could save as many pearls as possible. It didn't end up working. So yeah, I chug another fire resistance. I decide to build up here because I do notice I'm a little bit low on pearls. And ultimately I didn't waste that much time, so it was alright. And yeah, as I make my way over, I'm about to turn my render distance down, I think. I end up doing it later on anyways, so yeah, I do it right here. Soul Sand Valley. I'm thinking I'm just going to have to do like the dynamic render distance, but I see the spawner, so I'm like, great, I might as well just turn it back up because I don't want wither skeletons annoying me. And like, you can definitely see how shaky I am right here. Like, I missed my first crit on the blaze. Like, what can you do? You can see my screen just having an earthquake. I'm taking down these guys. I deal with the gas pretty well here. Also, I'm opening up a Ninja Brain bot here to check my coordinates. I deal with the gas pretty well because I end up just turning down my render distance to 2 just to unrender him. And you'll see later on that turning my render distance down saved the entire run. You'll see. So yeah, I do the Ninja Brain bot like procedure, but I end up not actually using it because like I don't really have a good enough opportunity to. I don't want to like pause that much. Like I don't have a second monitor or anything, so I have to like tab out of Minecraft each time I want to check. So yeah, that's kind of inconvenient. I accidentally unmuted my Discord there because I'm just fat fingering every key on my keyboard right now. So definitely nervous. And these guys drop. Okay, that one doesn't drop. So I decide to just like check for another spawner, and I'm greeted with 6 blazes, which is phenomenal. And I have 5 rods right now. You can see there's a million blazes here. A few wither skeletons, but they're all far away. I decided to just like try and get a 7th rod, but to no avail. And I'm looking at my cords right now, and they are pretty far. Like I go down that alley for a second, then I realize it's probably not a good idea because it's a dead end. I decided to just pearl the way I came from. Ultimately, I should have just built, like I didn't realize I had 20 obby, by the way. I was just going for like the blind travel, and I did not notice I had 20 obsidian until like right now. So, like, I find out, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I should have just done it at the spawner, but it's not a big deal. Like, this is probably the one major time loss in the run, and I'm not really too, like, mad at myself. But my first sub 10 blind, with double travel too, so that's awesome. And I spawn in a desert. You know, the sun's setting, so I'm getting a little bit nervous. I have no food, I'm on low health. Maybe some mobs are gonna kick me. And I notice I only have 12 pearls, and I'm like, okay, I'm done for. No way this run finishes. But still, I'm doing calculated travel. You know, there's always a chance. Like, I'm so shaky here, it takes me a while to adjust for that eye. Anyways, my first reading is 97% accuracy, and it's saying it's 350 blocks away. I wanted to play it safe, but like, I was really nervous at this point. Obviously, I wanted to play it safe. I just write down the coordinates, but like, 97% accuracy is like guaranteed. Alright? Like, this, I wouldn't really call it a misplay. I mean, like, I have to go over here for wood and food anyways, but it's just, I'm not really used to playing endgames like this, so what can you do? This is, I'm just getting some food from the cow and sheep. I end up getting quite a bit of extra wool here too. And I decided to measure another eye here just in case, because, you know, it'll be 100% accuracy for sure. So I do this again. And to pretty much no one's surprise, it's the same offset, it's the same distance. Like, it just went to 100% now. So I'm like, okay, it's 300 blocks away, and I'm at less than 11 minutes. I actually contemplated just traveling to it, but obviously that wouldn't have been the right play because I had no pearls, and like 350 blocks is still a decent distance for nether travel, so I just decided to do this. So I make my way to the cords, and I'm backtracking. Like, the fortress is right there. If I blinded at the fortress, not only would I have had a faster blind, but also like much better proximity as well to the stronghold. Like I said, that was the one misplay of the run, but I just wanted to play it safe. I was speed bridging over the lava, that was kind of scary. And yeah, here I am making my portal again. I know this isn't gonna hit because of my Y being literally 60. But usually I would like plunge into the lava, but I have no fire resistance. There's nothing I can do. So I know I just have to dig down here. And I just checked the coordinates one more time to make sure I have the right chunk. And once I see, I decide to just go for a classic dig down. Ultimately, like, you know, I had no fire res, this was the only option I had. Just kind of disappointing, because again, if I blinded close to the fortress, like, I would have more time, whatever. But now I'm in the stronghold at 12 minutes, fastest pace ever, and I do preemptive here. Now, I'm a bit hesitant, because, you know, I'm not the best at preemptive, well, I'm not the best at anything in this game, to be honest, but in my previous PB, I kind of scuffed the preemptive, but now I get a decent reading, and I'm like, okay, this has to be right. So I just decided to send it, and when I see the portal room here, I'm shocked. Like, this is absolutely insane. And it's a one eye, so I could have, you know, saved an extra pearl, but whatever. And I'm in the end at an insane pace, 12 minutes and 38 seconds. I pause here because I am shaky as heck. So, you know, I am. That was so scary to me. And I actually killed the dragon. 14 minutes, 31 seconds final time. I was like, ecstatic. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it, bad chess, you know, whatever. I text my friend, because he's the GOAT. He's always been encouraging me for MCSR. And yeah, that's basically the entire run. So like, a recap. Overall, I'm really happy with how I played this run. Just like watching it back as I'm doing this commentary is like, I'm really happy with it. I feel like a top runner could have easily gotten like a sub 13, but what can you do, right? I'm not a top runner, so yeah. Like as I'm recording this, I'm still a little bit shaky in my voice because this was completely unexpected. I'd been recording for 2 minutes at the time I got this run. And I just got it. That's a seed. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully I'll PB again sometime soon, but you know what? I'm happy with this run. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. So long.